the way that you do the things that you do. Can I get a witness? This one is the S-H-I-T, yeah. You're sweeter than candy, you're the sugar, honey, iced tea. I'll be spending my money, you're the sugar, honey, iced tea.
Hey everybody, thanks again for watching the Sugar Honey Iced Tea. It's your girls today, Monique, Jasmine Renee, and Jayla Marie coming at y'all once again. Thanks for tuning in and also supporting the show.
But it was dope though, not even gonna front.
I was concerned, he be pissing on the girls.
No, okay, so he basically addressed everything. He dropped out of school, so he's illiterate.
Oh, sorry, y'all.
It's okay. He said that he can't spell, he can't read. So I don't know if you remember when he was at the Grammys, and then he was supposed to read the teleprompter, but he couldn't.
Mm-hmm.
That's why.
Almost did something. My spirit is just so heavy today. Wow.
Oh my God. He said he used to have sex with his girlfriend. Knowledge. Where's my video? But,
that was T-shaped, petty, everything, if y'all ain't catch.
We definitely are looking for that video though, Knowledge.
Yes. He said, I admit I F with all the ladies, that's both older and young. But how young? R. Kelly.
14, 12, maybe 9.
Right.
Girl, ain't 12, 14 size.
You going up dress sizes as the year go by, but you going down the dress size. You losing weight, baby.
I can't.
Scanny.
But he didn't specify how young. And then he said he doesn't own his music.
No.
Yes. He said he writes his music, but he doesn't own it.
Well, who owned it, R. Kelly?
Wait, so what record label is he under?
Not actually sure of that.
Yeah, because that might be who owns it.
Sorry.
Okay. But I'm pretty sure the record label was probably giving him some of the proceeds, but not all of it.
Right, because if that were the case, he probably would have been setting up his stuff the way he wanted to and get money.
Most definitely.
But yeah, so he said that. He said he's broke, basically.
Girl, ain't nothing worse than a famous broke nigga.
Right.
Jesus Christ.
He's broke. He said the only reason why he stays on tour is because he has to pay his rent.
Right.
He mentioned the whole.
Come on,
yes, because I said I'm not gonna listen to a whole 19-minute song, but I did read the lyrics.
Okay,
but he mentioned when he supposedly had a cult in his house.
Yes.
A sex cult.
Mm.
He mentioned that one of the dads brought his daughter to the show, basically to, I guess, make her famous.
Oh man.
You know what? This is too much on the Tuesday.
He admitted that he was raped when he was 14.
Oh. Specify.
No, he didn't say who. I think that's pretty much.
So guys, apparently that is a lot of tea that he's giving you. How do you feel about it? Give us some feedback. We're trying to figure out. I have mixed feelings about this.
I actually feel kind of bad.
Why did he choose now to come out? Because of all the allegations?
Because maybe he's at his breaking point. Maybe he's like, okay, it's too much. Like,
the alcohol too much.
I was gonna.
Yourself.
I'm not gonna lie. I didn't like when I heard all this shit that was going on. I was like on a strike against him. Mm-hmm. But now that he came out with everything, I kind of sort of believe him.
Well, it's like, yes, I feel bad for you, but two, I don't feel bad for what you've done, because at some point, as you get older, you start to know better. You know what I'm saying?
But the girls, he'll only do to you what you allow him to.
But like I said, once you know better, you do better. So that shouldn't even be the thing with him first. Like, I mean, of course, as people, we have a lot of effed up ideas in our head, but that don't mean we do all of them. Like, you know what I'm saying?
This is true.
So you ain't gotta, sir. And then, side note, this is some personal shady tea, but I'll tell y'all later. But any person that chooses R. Kelly as their first, and that's what they putting on for anything, I'm watching you.
What you mean?
What I said. What does R. Kelly do?
He's a singer.
No. Outside of that, what we just talk about, them little girls?
Oh yes, that's his occupation outside of
We
that.
gonna let that any nigga that picked R. Kelly to, oh, y'all want to listen to some Robert Kelly. Got my eye on
He
you.
said, F that, pop in that Chocolate Factory or TP2000, let's ride.
I mean,
Listen,
yeah.
I love his
good
music, no doubt. I'm going to listen to his music, but at the same time, what he does in his personal life is outrageous.
Beyond.
And, I mean, you're grown, you can do what you want, but, like, make it stay behind closed doors. You know, like, we shouldn't
Yeah,
know.
with anything you're doing, but
We shouldn't know.
that you shouldn't be doing that all, period. Like, yeah, because that's
What is that specifically? The whole-
fucking with a girl.
I heard that you shouldn't be messing with a little girl, but y'all know that.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't be, or younger kids, period. Whether you're a man looking at a little girl or even a man looking at a little boy, or vice versa, because them kids be messed up from that.
Absolutely.
Seriously.
I mean,
like,
you got to look at yourself. If you was raped as a child
or even talked to crazy as a kid in a sexual situation, like me coming from that and me talking on that personally, I've been through not the whole touching aspect, but them saying stuff to you that it fucks with your mind. Literally, I hate to be so vulgar, but that's what it does. It messes with your mind, and you're like, well, did they really say that? Like, you start questioning yourself, and you almost get, it's like you're scared, but you like don't want to believe it, because how can this grown person talking to me as a 12-year-old and you're in your 40s talking to me crazy?
Right.
Sexually, seriously? What?
I mean, it was a dope track. I feel like anybody can really sit there and do a whole 19-minute song that people really just will sit and listen to the whole 19-minute song.
There's only certain folks I do that for. That ain't Robert Kelly.
Well,
That ain't Robert.
He said, Jazz, what's in that cup? What is in our cup?
Bacardi, Sprite, lemon juice.
yes, it's called a Tom Collins. Or
It's a Tom
Sprite,
Collins.
lemon juice,
It's
Bacardi, and cherries with lemon on the top end.
I like it. Right.
Emmanuel, you're just now joining. We were just talking about R. Kelly, but I think we're finished, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now, we're going to talk about Demi Lovato.
I'm like, why are you smiling? I don't know what you're talking about.
Hey, okay.
Oh, God.
My commentary on her, she's struggling. She supposedly had went to rehab and got herself together and was sober for 6 years, but that's not working out for her. As you can tell, at 11:40 something this morning, they reported that she had a heroin overdose, and she's now in the hospital in LA where they found her. But reports say that she's okay, but I hadn't heard anything else. So prayers to Demi Lovato. I hope that she recovers and gets some help, because she's young. She's only 25 years old. What's stressing her that has her doing this when she's a multi-millionaire? Like,
Well, she's been doing this since she was like in her teens.
oh, Disney Channel, definitely. That's where she comes from.
And she's been doing this for years, and I think just that stress and pressure, and even if Jesus Christ, let me cut it off. And even though, you know, like outside looking in, we're like, oh, she's well known and she has X amount of money. That that doesn't stop your demons, especially like in your head or anything that you're dealing with, and how you deal with things. And because your life moves so fast, you probably really don't even get to deal. So,
Right.
I feel like sometimes by you having so much money, that causes stress, because you run out of things to do because you're able to do so much.
so fast.
So you do everything.
Right.
And then when there's nothing else to do, you're looking at, how can I get high now? So maybe she turned towards the drugs, enough of shoes, clothes, jewelry, buying family houses, cars, vacations.
Drinking,
Those
whatever.
things are over, so you depend on the substance. Maybe that calms her down. You never know what the drug does for her.
Excuse me.
So that's probably the only thing she can find relatable. But I hope that she seeks help, because that's not a good thing. And she's 25. She got a whole life to live.
I didn't realize she was that young. Like, looking back, like, I'm like, yo, like, these people were, like, close to the age of me what I thought they were.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, wow. Like, Cardi B's 25.
Yes.
Yeah, very young.
But she acts as if she's 28, she's married, even though she, wilding off the cuff. Yeah, but she always carried herself that way, but Cardi B's only 25. Like, that's 3 years away from me. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, this question I think is kind of dumb. But sugar or salt in your grits?
Salt.
I'm definitely not dumb. I
Salt
would have
and
to say
cheese.
salt.
Salt and cheese, girl.
Neither.
Salt, cheese, and butter.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to mix it up. Salt if you just want to keep it plain.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm sorry, honey. No sugar. That's the up north thing.
That's porridge. I'm from the Midwest.
She
We
said
don't do
that's
that
porridge.
shit. That's porridge, nigga. Nigga, that's cream of wheat. Get you some cream of wheat.
If you want some sugar.
Listen.
Sweet.
I mean, I'm from the Midwest and, Kentucky, Illinois, like the places I've, like, grew up and been around. One of my grandmothers tried. She tried to put sugar and I said, no, ma'am. She said, I've always made it like this. I'm like, no, you're not, because I swore about 3-4 years ago it was salt and cheese, girl. Don't be lying to me.
Victoria says she likes salt. I agree.
Yes, bitch.
I like salt.
Yes.
I grew up on salt. No sugar. Maybe sugar in my poker beans, a little syrup in my poker beans, but I'm saying as far as these grits.
Syrup? Oh, I don't know.
Salt.
Well, I know people to put sugar in the pork and beans. I've also known people to put sugar in their tomato sauce, like or meat sauce when they're cooking spaghetti.
Some people do.
What?
Yes, some people do. They
can't
want that
do
little
it.
sweetness. No.
I mean, technically, tomatoes are already sweet enough. Stop it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just leave it. It's
I
fine.
agree with that.
That's nasty. Well, this is a good question. Does the man pay for everything on dates?
I would have to say no.
Okay. So, okay, Jalen, go ahead.
Drinks on the situation.
Please take a sip.
Look,
of my drink.
that hit my chest.
Yes.
I mean, it depends on the situation now. First of all, let's talk about if we're just going to start off like offering. Who offered to go out first?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
So if the guy offers, of course, not like I'm expecting like, oh, I know you got it, I'm finna buy up everything, but you said it, so we gonna do. I mean, of course, I'm gonna have my little pocket change or whatever. Because first of all, I'm not gonna order nothing that I can't pay for myself.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna order stuff that I know I'm finna eat, and then two, you know what I'm saying? If you ask me out, okay, cool, but I know like certain. Especially like with my male friends, I'm like, bro, come on, let's go do something. Like, regardless of how it looks or whatever, like that shit, in that situation, no, I'm just like, I got you. You know what I'm saying? Especially like if you're my friend or whatever. But just like, period, if whoever offers is going out, like if I, like I've told you before, like, oh girl, let's go out. Like, you ain't gotta worry about gas or parking, like I got you.
Right.
And even though, like, I shouldn't have to say, you should know, hey, she finna give me something.
Right.
Because I offered.
I agree with that. I feel like whether you're the guy or the girl, if you invite that person, I feel like you should cover the bill.
Mm-hmm.
Because I guess times are different. Because there's this guy that asked me out a few weeks ago.
Oh, shit.
And he was like, so you want to go out for dinner after work? And then just to test him, I wanted to see what he would say. I was like, nah, I don't really have it today financially, but maybe next week. He was like, oh, okay. Well, let me know.
Like, huh?
Didn't you ask me out?
Right.
But whenever I am asked out, I always make sure I have, just in case.
Right.
But you invited me, you should.
You just want to see what the response is going to be.
Right.
Like I said, and first of all, just me being not even like a penny pincher, but I'm not going to be hella extravagant. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and not saying because like my mom or like my stomach like, girl, you should order da-da-da. I'm like, but what's the point? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody got stuff going on. Like, I'm not finna sit up there and buy a whole bunch of stuff, or even if I don't want to take it home, like, girl, no, that's wasteful. I wasted his money. I'm probably not going to eat it when I get home. So, no, if I just want dessert, hey, that's all I'm
Right.
you know? Or just some Maserati sticks. If that's all I want.
What they call?
Maserati.
Not Maserati. She said Maserati sticks. Okay, well, my take on it is, depending on the situation, you can go Dutch. The guy can pay. The girl can pay. And just like you said,
bitch.
If you ask the guy, do you intend on paying? Women.
Right, just communicate.
Do you intend on paying? If a guy asks the girl, do you intend on paying for the bill? Now, me personally, when I go out on a date, I always try to pay for myself. I don't know. I just have this thing with me where I drive my own car.
Hello.
I bring my own money. And at the end of the day, there's no expectation that's not met.
Right.
Period.
That's true.
Right. Because he might be thinking, oh, if I pay for the bill, then maybe she'll.
Ain't spreading no legs, you know what I'm saying? Not if I don't
But I
want
mean,
to.
like, if he,
I'm just saying
that
though.
part.
if he offers though, like,
I mean, I
I mean,
understand
of course,
if
if I can keep $15 in my pocket, I will. But shoot, if not, and then plus, like the way people are operating these days, they'll be like, "Oh, remember that time I don't like them."
Oh, right,
Right.
yeah, I know.
But that's the reason as to why I do what I do.
Right.
And I'm not saying that anybody ought to do that, but when I go on a date, I know it's called a date, but I pay for myself.
Just said,
I know what it's called, but guess what I'm gonna do?
I feel better when I walk away from the date and I know that I paid. I'm not gonna go on a date if I'm not financially secure. But
Right.
most times I'm financially secure. You ask me on a date, we go, I pay. Hey, I'm cool. I can go home and sleep in my bed at the end of the night and don't feel no type of way. Because if I decide the next day that I don't want to answer your call, you ain't got to be like on social media, oh, I'm not fed, this girl. And
Right.
she ain't even answering my calls. It's no longer.
Look, it's one meal.
You know what I'm saying? And people just put so much value on the dollar that they spend nowadays till that's what it's all about. And I'm like, I don't want you to take me out if it's not genuine.
Right.
Right.
So if I go out with you, I'll pay. And then maybe the next time when we go out, if there is a next time, then you can pay.
That's a
I'll
word.
go Dutch, I'll pay the next time. You know what I'm saying? If it elevates to that. But that's just my way of doing things.
Right.
Okay. That was a good. Come on, sis.
Girl, I better preach because my voice deep today.
Preach.
She said, I better preach because my voice is deep. Go to bed. Go to bed.
I got a sermon and a testimony.
Come on now. Okay. Okay, so let's say that there's a married couple, the husband cheats, and then the woman gets her revenge, and then she cheats, and then she ends up getting pregnant.
Wait a minute.
So-
You talked about this
Did I?
on Facebook. Was it on Facebook?
Well, we are on Facebook.
No, I
so
think
we
I
won't
just
talk
shared
about
it.
again.
I think I just shared
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
So who do you think tore up the family, the husband or the wife?
Me personally, I'm gonna go ahead and answer that one. I'm gonna say this time the husband. The husband started it.
Okay.
The husband started it, so it was a trickle effect from. It's like dominoes. It started, boom, it's down for hill from there. So the same thing. If the wife started it first, it's her fault. If you started first, and you may be dealing with a type of person that wants retaliation. You got set up for trigger. They about to shoot the gun, and that's over with. Now, how you willing to handle the situation after it's over? That's the part where you know you're mature or not mature about the situation.
Okay, but then let's not excuse her though, because she was just as wrong.
We're not excusing her.
No, yeah, we're not. But you can't do. You're just as bad as he is now, because you just did what he just did to you.
And this is
But
true.
she wouldn't have done it if he.
But the situation and the question was, if he started
Of
it.
course, typical. A black man says the wife tore up the family. Ooh, that scared me.
But yeah, back to the topic at hand.
How?
Wait,
I want to know how. That was Reggie. How?
Wait.
Because
Wait. Two wrongs.
don't make it right.
That's what
We
I'm
know.
saying.
Stick a pin in it. What's the next subject?
But she wouldn't have done it if he didn't do it in the first place.
The Monique said I gotta take a drink after that. The long one.
Good old sip after that. Again, y'all, two rights don't make a wrong. Absolutely. But on that subject, I'm gonna say my little piece and then we can be done with that. But I want to know how people are gonna recover from that. What would you do? There is recovery because if people can get married, do whatever, go to counseling. Counseling was, I guess, created for things to be fixed.
But I mean, but that's also
There's
it's just but that means you have to think about it. Is it in a place where it can be fixed, or is it a place where you're just being like, oh well, maybe give them the benefit of the doubt when you think you're growing, but you're really not. You just
That
are
shit will
doing it for
never
yourself.
be the same.
This is true, but they say till death do us part. Try it.
But my God is
You
a
can't
God of
just
understanding.
Listen,
Okay, he handles big problems and small problems, okay?
He
So he
does
will
the
bring you
possible
through a
and
storm.
impossible.
Okay, but I'm just saying.
there's just
Okay,
some
if y'all was
things-
in a situation like that, y'all would want y'all husband and wife to try to forgive you, to try to work it out, not just leave you alone.
Well, I mean, honestly, I can't even speak because my relationships will last no longer than 6 months.
I'm dying.
Okay, yeah, we definitely gonna wrap this one up.
Because I be the one who be. That's enough.
I think it depends.
Wait.
Like, if he was to go cheat and then get somebody else pregnant, that's like, nah. No.
Either way,
There's
two
just
wrongs
no.
don't make a
It
right.
doesn't. No. Not at all.
Okay. Well, we already said our piece on that. We haven't come to quite an understanding. So we will bring that on the next show when we have a male figure one day. The next question is...
Okay, it's kind of like the whole pay for everything on dates. Should you be dating if you are struggling financially?
Oh, I say...
That hit
your heart.
Your heart.
I would have to say, if you and him are on the same level as far as financial, and you guys want to try to work things out, there's possibility. But me personally, if I'm not financially stable enough to bring something to the table as far as dates,
not even
or
the
contribute to... Not the front seat of the car either.
Girl, listen, something.
But that sounds like y'all were already together. I'm talking about like if you
are interested in somebody kind of thing.
No, I'm not saying that we're already together. I'm just saying if you and this person meet and y'all are on the same wavelength,
well,
you
yeah,
have
you
a
gotta
conversation.
communicate. But like, you know my.
Okay, me personally, my answer is no. I'm not going to do it. I gotta be financially stable for that.
Wait.
Wait, who'd you just say?
We are on the show.
Look.
Who'd you say? No.
Interception, y'all.
But that was the same. But that was the same thing though, because remember you said he would always ride with a homeboy.
Oh, you're talking about that one?
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about that.
No,
okay,
girl, no.
No, I'm talking about.
I know that was blocked. He's fine. Girl, we're about to.
Okay, back to
a
the
little
subject.
market.
Back to it. I was trying to move over.
No, I'm talking about. No. Yeah. So he didn't tell me that until after we were already invested in each other, but I didn't mind though. So you got to communicate up front, but then at the same time, you can only sit and Netflix and chill for so long without getting bored. But you can still go out and do stuff that don't cost too much though.
You can go to the park.
Yeah, but me personally, if I'm struggling financially, I don't want to.
That's my answer too.
Yeah.
I want to be financially stable enough to where I can bring things to the table to us to have fun. Just like you said, you can't sit in the house and watch movies all the time. Just like you can't go out all the time. You got to have an equal balance.
But I mean, that's what I'm saying.
But that's what I was about to say. That's what I'm gonna do, girl.
That's why you gotta tell them up
and
front and then let them decide. You don't decide for them and then be like, oh, guess what, I'm broke. If you just explain it to her in the beginning or to him in the beginning, then y'all can decide from there. So
I mean, even with that decision making in the beginning beforehand, you could be so caught up in I really like this person, blah 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 blah, and then not even thinking, especially when you know yourself, because I know me. Like when it goes that far, you be like, dang, like this ain't what I really signed up for. Even though you know what I'm saying, but you was like so in the thought
trying to be
of
optimistic,
right, but you know you.
But if you just straight, like I said, there's this guy that I used to talk to, I guess. And he told me from the very first day that we met, he was like, I'm not even going to front with you. I ain't got it like that. We can go to happy hour and get like a cheap drink, you know. So he told me that the very first.
How did you feel?
I didn't care. Cause, I mean, I appreciated his honesty because he told me up front.
Right. You're like, I like you.
Right.
Let's go have a drink.
Right.
I feel you.
Yeah.
I like you.
But my answer is no. Still,
she's not gonna, if she's not financially together.
Yeah, if I'm not financially where I need to be, I'm not about to date nobody. Because people, just like women have expectations of a man to take them on a date, men have expectations too. Mm-hmm. It's called
at some point, yeah.
It's the 50-50. They want to be cared about just like a woman wants to be cared about. So therefore, if I'm not financially stable enough to take him on a date sometimes, I'm not about to do it.
Correct. Agreed. Well, how do y'all feel about breastfeeding in public?
I'm sorry, me personally on that, and I always say me personally, I think that women, it's your child. If your baby's hungry, you know you gotta feed your baby. There's a blanket. Well, that's cover yourself up to feed your baby. But just popping your nipple out in the public, like that's your husband's nipple too, baby girl. You gotta remember that. He don't want his nipple to be out.
Yes, there's because I've been to a restaurant and this lady, she had her titty literally out. You can see the baby sucking her titty in the middle of the restaurant. And so, I mean, I know you gotta feed your child.
Y'all got the breast pump before you go home. Get them bottles ready.
Well, you gotta be careful though. In the morning, breast milk has different things that help get the child up, and at night there's also things that help keep the child sleeping.
No, that's completely fine. Just take the blanket
But
and just...
Exactly.
yes,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do like Lil Duval said. I'm living my best life. Ain't going back and forth, but you niggas live your best life. I don't give a fuck about your titty being
Okay,
out.
wait, I gotta go back,
Damn.
because Reggie says, how many of you would actually give a man the time of day if he told you that he doesn't have a lot of money, but he would like to take you out for some ice cream? Didn't we just say?
No, I would do that.
Right, that's
do
fine.
that.
But honestly, it's so funny. Like, the less money you have, the more, like, kid-like things you can do that actually, like,
You're
make you
creative.
That's
happy.
funner than
Yeah.
actually doing big things. Oh, and another thing, I'm gonna tell you, I get this a lot, and I'm pretty sure these ladies get this a lot too. When guys approach you thinking, you know, if you have a certain image, you want to look a certain way, you carry yourself a certain way, people think that you want to be extravagant.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm so down to earth.
I'm so down to earth. Like, I'll go outside with you and make mud pies.
Well, not make mud pies, but I will sit outside and let the mosquitoes tear my little legs
No,
up.
sir,
and
I
just
can't
sit
do
with
that.
you. I
But,
would.
you know, I can do
Swat myself.
stuff like, what's that thing called? Sky Zone?
Yeah, I mean,
That's fun.
fun stuff.
Paint, what is it called?
Slip and paint.
Sip and paint.
No, the shooting, the gun.
Oh, paintball.
Paintball. Hey, yo, I ain't did that in so
I
long,
wanna do
bro.
that.
You know
We
you
definitely
don't.
need to do that. Maybe
That
one day we'll
hurts.
film a
Does
show
it?
on location.
You need to do it like in September where the balls, because with paintball you have to like wear a lot of clothing.
Yeah, because they heard they
it
bruise you
hurt
up
to
right
bruise
from
you.
the front.
So
okay.
do it like in September where it's not too hot
Gotcha.
and the balls actually get soft because it's a little warm outside. Seriously, because if you do this like in October, November, you gonna die.
What'd she say?
Cotton candy cooter on the couch.
I can't.
What is that pertaining to?
Oh, God.
But no, yeah, I like little
Give me high
cute
love.
stuff like that. What else?
Yeah, just really, and honestly, whoever can do that for me and can get me back to my kid-like self,
Laser tag.
yeah.
Yes. Okay, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna tell you guys some fun things that us women like to do that's cheap.
Right.
You know,
So
so
y'all
y'all
wanna
think
be
it's all
cheap,
be
not
so
scared.
expensive. Some things that we like to do, like dead seriously, like if I wasn't wearing my weave, come on, scratch my scalp a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
need another drink. Ooh,
Yeah.
I done tried Miss V.
Can
know
you
what
help
I'm
me
saying?
take it out, please?
Please take me braids out. That's
But you gotta
what.
cut-
No,
Don't
I'm
cut
too
my hair.
scared unless you a licensed barber cosmetologist. You can touch my scalp.
No, but for, on a serious note, you know, there's like getting board games, you know, as far as Uno and
Oh,
Candy
Scrabble.
and
Let me pick a
Scrabble.
mind.
You can go downtown. I don't know.
Look,
If
you can
have
go
to
little
pay-
5 points and walk around.
Right,
Literally.
you can do the
Right.
Ferris. Well, stuff like that is cheap. It takes no more than $20 sometimes to go to the varsity, have a good
Yeah.
night, walk around Centennial Park,
Don't be lazy.
You know-
Just figure it out.
different stuff.
Google it.
Right. This is
Right.
Atlanta.
Boy, Groupon, big
Hello.
ever. Like get a
Now?
Groupon, you got the date the 2 for $25. You can't beat that. And I'm gonna tell you another thing. So you guys watch this show on YouTube. It's called Tough Love. It's the exact thing that we're talking about right now. She dated this guy. He was an Uber driver, and he ended up having her late for work. And she ended up dating him. You know what he did? He got all the Groupons and took her on a date. You know what they did at the end? They ended up being together because it was the simplicity of their relationship, the thought that he put into it. It was never nothing that was so extravagant. But she was the type of high maintenance girl, but he brought her down, you know, to where she can actually enjoy the little things. You know what I'm
Not
saying?
be so caught up in all
In the
that
big
other
things,
shit.
and you know, that made her happier than being all extravagant and spending all this money, because guess what? That left her alone.
And she was in that Uber. Oh.
Thank you. And she was in the
That's the
Uber.
worst.
And then the Uber driver was fine. So give these Uber drivers a chance.
Girl, I wish I drove Uber. Girl, I'm so petty. Girl, I like to
So
drive my
the
own
name
car.
of the show, guys, I'm plugging y'all's show. I need y'all to know that. It's called Tough Love. It's on YouTube. They have a first series and a second series. Third series is not out yet, but I'm looking for it. So please, again, the show is called Tough Love.
Oh, that's
Okay.
good. I want to watch it now.
Definitely.
Right.
YouTube.
I know it's getting on my nerves, but you know.
He's living his best life.
Oh.
Yep. We're on our spook.
He ain't going. Well, he going back and forth with us niggas, but we just gonna let it go.
Okay, you better preach it.
I think I already know the answer to this question.
What was the answer?
Are you living your childhood dream?
She is definitely. I know that she is. You like to sing. That's your childhood dream. Are you not?
No, I'm not.
Oh. Well, I guess she ain't.
It's halfway there.
Okay.
I will say that.
What is the second portion?
I don't want to be at a desk all day.
I mean, yeah, but you gotta think about it.
But there's steps to it.
No, yeah, I know.
You ever seen that post talk about Oprah Winfrey, J.K. Rowling, and all
Yes,
that? Girl, your time is
yes,
coming. Girl,
yes.
sit down. You
It
all
is,
right.
but in the meantime, you
gotta
I'm
do
not
what's
there yet.
necessary.
I'm just not there yet.
I would have to say my childhood dream changed a little bit.
Yes, it did.
And it's for the better. And I would have to say I moved to Atlanta in 2004. My parents brought me here because I wanted to sing. I wanted to be a singer, and they brought me here for that reason. I graduated 8th grade, came here, and pursued my dreams. And after I got into it and did a couple of things, I noticed that I love singing. The art of it is beautiful. But that's not something that I wanted to do full time. But I fell in love with the art of makeup. And when I do that, I'm telling you, it takes me to a place that it's like it fills a void that nobody else can feel. It allows me to be creative, and it allows me to express. And there's no rules and there's no boundaries to what I can create. So I say I am living it. I hope that it gets bigger from this point, which it will, because God is an everlasting God. He's going to make sure of that. But I am living my dream, and I'm appreciative that He gave me the hands to create. And as long as I have these hands to create, I will create.
Yes, ma'am.
So I am.
That's good.
That's beautiful. Don't be crying, girl. It's so
Girl, I ain't. This is lashes.
You crying?
Okay,
Oh,
just see your lashes, girl. They itching a little bit.
Lord. I mean, I guess my dad realized my purpose before I did.
That usually is how it works. Okay.
My dad said he saw me singing, I think it was How Does It Feel by D'Angelo.
Yes, God.
Okay.
He was like, yeah, she about to do something. Yeah, she about to do something. But, I mean, I always kind of always wanted to perform and be in the arts. But, like, I really didn't truly recognize my gift until I moved with my parents, but really until I got here, especially when I actually started, like, singing in the church. And actually, as of up to, like, the last Sunday I went to church. Like, you know what I'm saying? As far as, like, me growing and evolving, because I've always been just, as a person, period, always been inside my head, always, like, overthinking, like, oh, how am I going to do this? How am I going to pull this off? How am I going to do this? But, like, if I just let God lead me, everything else, it literally falls into place so beautifully, like, it's almost crazy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it kind of never changed. I mean, as far as, like, me getting older, I was like, oh, that seems fun to do, or I don't feel it. Like, it's something, even when, like, I don't feel like singing, but if someone's like, girl, go up there and sing, like, it's something that just pushes out of me each time. And you would think I had 8 hours of sleep, drinking all my water, get all my fruits and vegetables in.
It works for you.
Right. Precisely.
Yeah, you're like me. Like, I ask myself sometimes, am I weird? Because when we had our meeting this week with the admins at my job, they're like, oh my God, this place is just so, the atmosphere is so great. We're such a team and a family. And I'm like,
oh, you talking about at work? The
yes.
work? Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, I just can't see myself being happy here. I don't get it. Like, y'all are content.
I think
Right.
it's
don't get
that
it.
when you're passionate about something, that's what you're prone to. And if you're not passionate in that, you're never going to find.
I hate to break
balance
it
in
to you. But
What
there's a
happened?
bug floating in your drink. I think he died.
Oh, that's cool. We're going to go ahead and leave that right there.
Goodbye.
But just like I was saying, when you're passionate about something, that's what you focus on. And if you're at work and you feel uncomfortable because that's not what you're passionate about, you'll never be able to understand your coworkers and why they feel so joyful about something.
Well, not even that, because what we've all been programmed to think is, if you get a 9 to 5, you got benefits and da-da-da-da-da. Like,
Right.
great, don't do anything else. Don't you dare move from that position, job, whatever. I mean, which to an extent, yeah, but also with that job, you still need to be focusing on what really makes you happy, because if you don't work on yourself and make you happy, you're going to be mad and pissed off at everybody. And nobody can do nothing for you for that. You have to do it yourself.
That's true.
Period.
That's true.
Girl, because I'm seeing a lot of bitter old people. I'm like, girl, why are you so
I need to talk a little louder for her.
Oh yeah, like yeah. I know. I'm just saying like, why are you so angry for like whatever reason? But like, and especially like even if you don't get to operate in your gift of what you know you're meant to do the way you wanted to, God will still present you with opportunities and ways to where you can still use that. It may not be with what you thought it would be, but you're still gonna get that same feeling.
Right. Absolutely.
So you okay? Like just do it.
Right.
Or do it before you, girl, because you just so angry. You just are angry.
So the bigger word for that situation is you just have to persevere.
Yes.
And whatever it is that you do, there's light at the end of the tunnel. If you know it's there, if you desire to get there, it's there. It's like a race. You always want to get to that finish line, so you gotta run to get there. Even if you gotta walk fast, you're gonna get there. But you gotta be destined for it. You gotta want it bad enough, and you'll get it. So the lesson for that is work towards getting what you want. Don't let nobody stop it. People are gonna have comments, whether they're good or bad. Take that and use that. Let it inspire you to do what you need to do.
Yeah.
That's facts.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that was for me.
Hopefully someone else out there.
Right.
Right. Okay. Are you single and why?
I'm
I
single.
want to start with that because
I'm gonna go ahead and
see
say
my
my
eyes?
piece. I'm gonna go ahead and say my piece. I'm single, and why I'm single, it's not that I necessarily want to be single, but right now in my life I got a lot going on, and my financial state, I want to be wealthy enough to where I can stand on my own in a relationship and bring something to the table. And I feel like, yeah, I may work every day. It's my 9 to 5, but I'm still living paycheck to paycheck. So right now I am single for that reason. It's not that people don't want to date me, but I just don't feel that,
You're in the place for it.
In the place for it. The headspace, you may want to go and be intimate with somebody, have the desire to be wanted. But, that goes and comes. That's why you do what you do on the side. Take care of yourself and keep on handling your business.
right.
Good night, kid. Hack a night. You go ahead, because I got to pee and I can't concentrate.
I mean,
the
I don't really know how to answer why I'm single because I just haven't found the right one yet, I guess. But yeah, I'm single temporarily.
Eventually it's going to happen for all of us. So, Jayla, why are you single, ma'am?
Solitude. Period.
Okay.
I like me. I like my space. I like my own comfort. I like my own company. I really, guys annoy me.
I feel
well, not even like guys aren't cool. Because obviously, I have guy friends. But as far as, I want a guy to, be intimate. And I share things with him. And he shares things with me. As far as, being together.
Mm-hmm.
As one or as a pair. Not as one, because you're all by yourself. Amen. As a pair. As a pair.
Touch and agree.
But yeah, I just really like my own space, and I'm kind of a wild card right now. And me being, you know what I'm saying, and the type of work that I potentially want to do. Not saying I'm I want to sleep with everybody. I just want to move the way I need to move to get in and out. I don't want to have to worry about, what you doing here. Sis, you that insecure? You that insecure? No, I'm just playing. But yeah, I just like my solitude. I like my own space. I'm very much a recluse, and I like to outside of this and work and hanging out with my family, be in that room watching some on TV, pleasing me alone. Don't open that door for me.
Right.
I just being by myself. Period.
I understand. Okay,
So,
well, we're going to go ahead and ask this question.
What?
Why wouldn't you want to be single?
Why wouldn't I want to be?
Why do you, if you're single now, you're told why you're single, what makes you want to be in a relationship?
I mean, when I was in a relationship, when it was good, and I mean, I've been single for 3 years now, and I'm kind of over it, It's just a great feeling to have somebody actually just really be there for you and support you.
Absolutely.
So is it you miss that relationship in particular,
No.
or do you miss a relationship?
I
don't really miss
a relationship.
Well, I don't want to say I miss it. I'm not rushing.
Well, no, but not saying that you're rushing, but it's certain. Even if you miss that specific relationship or a relationship. It's things that that person did that were like, oh my God, like I love the way, all the ad libs to like Can't Stand the Rain. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just like little things that you're like, oh, like I love that. I miss that and da 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 da.
Yeah.
But it's like you miss that relationship specifically, or you just miss that relationship as far as like being like you call them and that's like your friend. Like, guess what happened today? Like, even though they don't care, but they finna listen anyway because they love you.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
No,
yeah.
I don't miss that one in particular.
Right, specifically, but as far as like a relationship,
yes, relationship,
like
the thought of it.
Just you had a rough day, and he's there to
just hug him.
Right.
I had a bad day.
And in the night, but
Like even in the night,
got it.
eating everything, but
the cookies out the jar. Okay.
But again, I'm not trying to rush into anything because I feel like, to be honest with you, because you and I are kind of the same age, but like almost all of the people we went to high school with are pregnant, had a baby,
married,
or about to be married,
engaged, divorced, got 3 kids. The list goes on.
Yeah, so sometimes I feel like, okay, what happened to me? I just
did you forget me? No, I mean honestly, shoot. Y'all live in that though, because those people wish that they could be y'all. That wish that they could do whatever, go whatever, not be held back by a child. Not saying that like a child is a bad thing, but you can't up and go like you want to. You know what I'm saying? Or a spouse, especially if at this point this ain't the person who they were supposed to be, but they were just jumping in because it sounded good. Now they can't do the stuff that they want to do because they're like, oh, what you doing? And da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? So they envy you, girl. Live in it, thrive in it.
No, I'm good.
Well, I'll put it this way: there's positive and there's negative to every situation.
Correct.
And why I would want to be in a relationship is the same reason why she said, but you just want to be able to have that person with a little bit of trust, compassion for you, only you, want to cater to your needs, and you do the same. You just want to have that best friend, You may have that best friend, this is my best friend. I have that best friend. I love her to death. Jayla's my friend. I love her to death. But at the same time, you want to have that male figure that you can come home every day to, or, go spend the night and say, hey, babe, what's up? Let's hang out and chill, get away from the world, and just,
just decompress.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
In all ways.
So that's my reason as to why I want it, but, it'll come in due time. It's no rush, but, it is wanted.
So Reggie has a question.
What's up, Reggie?
Do you believe that what you want in a man and what God has for you is the same thing?
Yes.
And if you do believe that, why?
Honey, because I am beautifully and wonderfully made, and he know how I am.
Reggie,
it gotta be something.
That's a good question.
It is.
That's a good question. I give you that.
But honey, he know me. Let's say that first. God know me. He knows all the numbers of my hair follicles, child. It is, and that's why I'm like, y'all annoy me.
Come on,
Like, if it's, my cousin always said, if it's meant to be, it won't be this hard. Not saying you won't have hardships, but it's some things that you feel, you know what I'm saying? There's certain things that you're not going to have to ask for because they already know, because it's a mutual respect there. So that's why y'all annoy me. Let me live in my solitude. Oh, Baba Shah.
Okay, so let me answer that. I'm going to read Reggie's questions again, then I'm going to answer it on my own. It says, do you believe that what you want in a man and what God has for you is the same thing? No. My answer is no. Because God may have something better. He may have something lesser. And my expectations may be too high is the reason as to why I haven't gotten what I wanted.
I see what you're saying.
Right. No, but that's...
So... But that's if your expectations are way...
Like that's like...
Even if my expectations wasn't way up there, I may have my expectations too low. And he may be bringing me somebody that's better.
Yeah. But that's all within the process. No, but I feel you though. That's real. That's real. Yeah. But also that too. But I guess I'm speaking from the point on the other side of that. When you become the person that you're supposed to be, you're you're always beautifully and wonderfully made. But when you get to that point, that's who he has for you. So I guess I'm speaking on the other side.
Yeah, you're speaking as to when you make it there.
Right.
But I'm just speaking as in just terms of it in general.
Right.
Like, me personally, I want somebody that's nice and dapper, clean cut, you know what I'm saying? Dressed nice, act appropriate, know how to use the right fork, spoons, and knives. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, God might be wanting somebody to eat with their fingers and hands for me. I just
be in
don't
Africa.
know. You know what I'm saying? Be no shoes on, no shirt, gold teeth, dreads down to. But you know, He may have that in stuff for me, but that ain't saying that's what I want. So
True,
I don't
true
know.
True that.
True. Indeed. True.
Oh, somebody said something.
So Nitro said sometimes theirs.
Sometimes it's that hard lesson to learn when you put it in so much time and effort into a significant other, just to find out that you've been ignoring the signs from God all along and been catering to the flesh. Oh my God,
Nitro, you better preach.
You better preach. I thought it was the best.
Right, but he said a great thing. Everything that you have ignored because of what you want, and not even because of what you want, just to say you got it.
Absolutely.
In all things. Oh.
Absolutely.
And so Tay said,
I'm sorry.
How do you ladies know that this is the one that God sent for you? That's a good question.
Tay,
you talk to him.
You don't.
Yeah, but sometimes.
But the thing is, I put it this way, Tay, to answer your question. You don't know until you are farly like into the relationship to see what your tolerance is. That's when I know. That's how I know.
I feel like you'll know. I mean, time doesn't really matter. If you've been living with that person, that can make a difference. Because once you live with somebody, that's completely different.
Right.
Spending vacation with them.
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you later. But
I feel all of that goes with tolerance. No matter what you do together, if you can tolerate that person,
just as themselves.
Yeah.
If you can accept all of their flaws.
Yeah.
And vice versa.
That's tolerating. That's like I can't stand the way some people chew.
Ooh.
Or like the emptiness you feel when you are away from them for a minute.
That's true. Absolutely.
Right.
When you're far away.
Yes.
Because when you smother me, my Lord, I be wanting you to get away from me. Be wanting to strangle you. But that's a very good question. Tay, definitely. So we're going to head and move into the next subject.
Nitro better shut up.
Nitro is
all in here.
But no, I appreciate Nitro for being on the live and giving us some feedback. So I do appreciate that. Thank you for that. For real.
I can answer this question. What social stigma does society need to get over? Kiki.
Do you love
the Cardi B meme? Which actually those are hilarious though. I can't.
I'll be like this.
Shut up. What else?
You said the stigmas?
Like the stuff that's like all over.
Double standards, period.
Yeah. I agree with that. I so agree with that. Things that women can do, things that men can do. And you know, men always have a one-up on women. They always are able to do a tad bit more than women. But if a woman does it, you're like, oh, she's not ladylike, she can't do that. Like, just like, for instance, a female rapper.
Cardi B.
Is perfect example.
Love her.
If you could get out here and say his name, but some tricks.
Wait, what?
You know it. That's what she said.
So if a woman can get on there and be like, what's the problem?
Yeah, or even Nikki too.
There is no problem to me.
There is no problem.
But it's just
a guy would
because
get on there and
you
be so defensive because it's a woman and the first thing you want to say is she's unladylike. But to get back to the topic, things that I feel like social media needs to get rid of, well, not necessarily get rid of, but tame down on, is, everybody's equal. Stop thinking just because you white, black, blue, purple, you one up, you better than somebody. All of us come and live and do the same thing. We eat, sleep,
boo-boo.
all the same. It's all gonna come out the same color. When you bleed, it's red. When it's brown, it ain't no different. Stop categorizing us. The reason why we can't elevate is because everybody feel like they're entitled because you Puerto Rican and you got long hair. Just like black girls want to have long hair, they want to buy their weave. Just like a white girl want to be black, she want to act black.
And she want to wear her dreads.
If you decide to do whatever it is that you want to do, stop putting so much on it. This is the reason why we have so much racism in the world, because everybody is trying to put us in a box and say, you belong here, you belong here, you belong here. We can go over there.
And don't you dare step outside.
Right, wherever the hell we want to go. The Lord made it where there is no boundaries on the things that you can do. Stop putting boundaries on your life. Stop putting boundaries on people.
Right.
Don't
put your mouth on people either.
I was just at a meeting at work today where they were saying that, you know.
Like, don't speak on people's situations.
Don't put your mouth on people. But I was at a meeting today where they were saying, you know, people need to communicate and stop criticizing people and mind your own business. This is true. Mm-hmm. But if you know these people need to mind their own business, or they may be saying something, they may be reaching out for help that person.
Yeah.
Be the bigger person and make it better. And this show, we created this show to give people a chance to make it better. Give people a chance to know that there is a better way of living.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
it's really just expanding your mind.
Yeah, please. Broaden your horizons. Stop being socially stuck in a box.
Yeah.
Period.
And then the moment that it comes where you can be open, don't shut it down. Because I've seen that happen. Like, oh no, I can't. Never mind me.
Right.
Hush. How about you just do it?
Rick Ross made that song "Push It to the Limit" for a reason, because you can push it to the limit. You see what he did? Miami. That nigga pushed it to the limit. He stayed around the corner from here with a big old house. And the house is nice. And when I ride by there, I'm motivated. Why? Because he pushed it to the limit. So that don't do nothing but allow me to say, hey, I'm going to push it to the limit. There ain't no boundaries to the things that I can do. So stop putting people in categories. Broaden your horizons. And that's it for me, at least what I have to say.
That's very good.
Ain't no boundaries.
Well, we got like 9 minutes left. So if y'all have any questions or comments y'all want us to address, go ahead and send them now. But in the meantime, I do want to ask this. Do y'all have like a celebrity lookalike that people always say you know?
Who do I look like?
I don't know.
Okay then. Perfect.
No, because
okay. Me personally, mine isn't good. I'm just go ahead and put that out there. It ain't good. And all of you people out there, y'all watch Pornhub, so y'all know.
Oh my God,
I'm like a porn star.
What?
Her name is Jada Fire, and I get that so much. I'm just telling y'all. I swear, it's out the blue, but I get that so many times, and I just wanted to address it. There you go.
We got a question, but real quick, people say I look like Rudy from the Cosby Show. I need y'all to stop because I don't.
Okay.
What's the girl's name? Oh my God. The girl from Parent.
Yeah, I remember you telling me about her. I think you look more like her.
Reagan Gomez.
Okay. Gomez. Little Puerto Rican now, but.
Yeah. But no, I don't.
Oh, that's.
I know, right? It's aggravating.
Not at all. They tried it.
But so many people tell me that I'm like, bro, it's not. No.
And they tried it. But
oh my gosh, you're showing too much.
Reggie said, "Do you believe man and woman should live together before marriage?"
I don't believe in the shacking.
Okay, but here's the thing, though. Again,
you don't know somebody till you, but so what?
I can't.
I put it this way. I don't intend on marrying. I don't intend on living with anybody, but if it happens, it happens. But this is the only way I feel that you get to know each other.
What if you're engaged?
Right.
Amen. We're engaged. Hopefully we're wealthy enough to where we can buy a house after we get married.
So not even when you're engaged? Oh. Interesting.
Okay, well, she's not going to shack up. I'm not saying that I will, but I feel like that's the only way you can get to know somebody.
Well, maybe it's because of my bad, I ain't mean control, but maybe just my perception of like the way people view me. I mean, like, y'all know me for real, but I'm just saying, like, you know, like, I don't want people to, oh, well, she just shacking up.
Okay, but
because
who cares? What about what you want?
I mean, yeah, but you know, I got a mouth. So it might not come out as pretty, you know what I'm saying? And then just plus, I don't feel right. I feel like it's just not a good look, not even like as far as like people looking at me like we over here shacking up. Basically, I'm doing and everything for you while we're shacking up. So why should you give me a ring? Nigga, bye.
I feel you.
I feel you on that 100. I do. Somebody, Rayla says, ladies, love it, ladies. You all look beautiful. Thank you so much, girl. That's one of our high school friends. Hey, girl.
Okay,
thanks for watching.
Do we have time for another one?
How many minutes we got? Yeah, we got a couple of minutes.
7.
Is Red Lobster? No, wait.
Come on.
You need to ask that though.
When is it? Wait, which one?
Red Lobster.
I'm gonna let y'all decide. When is it okay to start burping and farting and all that and pooping in front of your partner, or is Red Lobster an acceptable dinner date?
As far as pooping, and all that. Like, depending
Never.
upon the comfortability level of that person, like if you're real comfortable with that person, they gonna love you regardless, and they not gonna care.
That's true, but like, don't.
I mean, I would sit up there with your legs
And
open.
fire in on her.
No,
Right.
you can be like my stomach is a little upset. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's fine. That's an accident. But like,
Well, no, not farting. Like, no, I'm just saying, like, you can be like, oh, I can feel my stomach getting a little upset. Like, if something come out, I'm so sorry, blah, blah, blah.
That's
and then
different,
depending upon their reaction, that's when you like, well, I'm going to go home and then fart in their face on their way out and then just leave.
No,
but I mean.
Don't do that. I was with my ex for 7 years and I never, ever went number 2 in front of him. Not even, well, no, I went pee, but not number 2. That's like, it's too much.
No, it's not.
That's
On me, I'm sorry. If you dating me and we done been together long enough, I'm not about to hold my bowels.
Okay,
No,
my inside's not about to turn green.
Tell me you bow to and let me leave.
I mean, I understand that, but I'm not inviting him to come in the bathroom.
Okay, so how can you say that, but then you're okay with shacking up beforehand, but nigga, that's the shit you're going to have to do.
No, you don't have to do that. You can leave the bathroom.
No, I mean, not be in the bathroom with them, but we're saying,
cool.
like...
You don't got to come in and read the paper with me.
No, that's what I'm saying. Because, like, sometimes, I don't know, a girl may be doing her makeup or whatever, and then he wants to go take a, you know...
I mean, as far as that's concerned...
I don't care about a guy. I'll be in the bathroom with a guy when he does that. But on vice versa, if I'm doing that, I need my privacy.
Yeah.
I
don't have any. Girl, people be knocking on my door, J-Lo.
Process.
I'm like, what? I'll be mid-strain. I don't care. They'll be like, J-Lo. I'll be like, what? And I have to concentrate on talking to them and try to relieve myself. So, I mean, to me,
well,
it
at
really
least you know
don't
how to
matter.
multitask.
I do. It be on my phone, too. Be like, what? Girl, I don't care.
Okay, so y'all think Red Lobster is an acceptable dinner date?
Yeah.
Yes.
Did Beyonce say so?
That's my
Beyonce
favorite.
saying
I want
law.
them cheddar biscuits, so yeah, hell yeah, let's go.
And then they also got crab fest going on right
That's
now.
my
So if you
favorite
really want to
restaurant,
take up right now,
Red Lobster is very much so acceptable. I don't care if you was trying to take me to Five Guys. I'm there.
I'm just happy you thought about my big
Listen.
ass.
I like them
I'm just
fries.
happy.
Listen. Yeah, that's my favorite restaurant. I don't care.
Like, they be geeked them. Really? Okay, girl. You happy?
What?
Excuse me, girl.
Wait a second.
Little
No.
ugly dude.
No, that's not.
Do you know who that is?
Don't know, but we ain't gonna worry about that.
Girl, I hate it when them random people come on. Like, you don't get your... That's Robert Kelly's little cousin.
Okay, yeah, but anyway. Are you okay?
Swallow the seed.
Seeds need to be planted. Okay, I'm done.
They planning, okay?
My
Anyway,
stomach.
guys, thank you for watching. Remember to like, comment, and share this. We do have the Instagram, guys, that you can follow. It's called Sugar Honey Iced Tea. We'll leave the link below. And you guys have a good night. And again, we'll see you next week. And again, it's Sadam Monique, Jasmine Renee, and Jayla Marie again. You guys have a good night. Thanks for watching.
Bye, guys.